Welcome to the Growth and Betterment Show. It's your host, R.E.D Poet, with you, never against you. Now let's get it in. Made man only. Let's go.
When I get free, clear to see a smile on my kid's face. Left him here to rock on a temp murder case. Flips in jail mail got me ready to hurt something before my base. I was quick to bang and skirt something. Now I gotta choose my battles wisely. I was an untamed beast, moving fast blindly. So if you catch me bringing bricks, don't mind me. Sometimes I get lost, but my dogs know how to find me. How I go from tall hammers, moving rocks on the block, running from cops, 11 4 3 hours in the cop. Now they got me sitting in the county jail, and my family can't pay this outrageous bail. Gave him most of my youth, and I can't get it back. Made my son a promise that he never going back. Got word from bricks, told me hold my head. Mama told me to pray, but my soul is dead. No point stressing, just another lesson. To my baby mamas, thank you for the blessing. Sea riders in my blood, gotta take it like a G1 in a boy. I'ma show you a man. When I get light, hope to see the sun when I come home. Hope to see my son when I come home. Hope I'm still young when I come home. On another run when I come home. Light. Hope to see the sun when I come home. Hope to see my son when I come home. Hope I'm still young when I come home. On another run when I come home. I've been nice too long. Street hoes and nigga been my vice too long. Sometimes I'm tired of living, feel like life too long. Need to make a change. I've been drank too long. But shit don't change.
Growth and Betterment Show. Let's get it in. Flip the script. You all ready? Let's do this. You already know what it is. It's the R.E.D Poet, with you, never against you. Welcome again to the Growth and Betterment Show. Today we gonna get it in. You already know. I told y'all, get ready for Sunday. I told y'all get ready. I hope you all ready. Cause we about to build for real. You feel me? We got this brother. We in Connecticut right now. We was in Ohio. Now we in Connecticut. I told you we going state to state, man. State to state, it made men and made women only. You already know how it is. We in Connecticut right now, and we about to build with an official brother right here. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Hey, bro, what's happening with you, man?
What's going on, baby boy? It's your boy, Flip the Script.
Yeah.
Straight out of CT. You know, Hula Gang all day, Minotti boys.
Okay, you know that. Yeah. I ain't know who it was going to be. Now you know. I had to sneak that in there real quick. What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Everything, man. Living.
That's what's up, man. Hey, you know, on the show, man, we do a little thing, man, whereas, you know, we only talk to made men and made women, so we go through a thing we call 3 confessions. You willing to go through that real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure. All right, first one. I have never aided or assisted the oppressor against the oppressed.
Hell no.
Say that. All right, next one. I have never forced one's attention on anybody whatsoever.
Hell no.
Say that. I have never denied or given up on a responsibility of my birthright.
Hell no.
All right, say that. Welcome to the show, my G.
Yes, sir. We here.
We here, man. My boy Flipper.
What's good, man? What's good?
All is well, man. So yeah, man. So you know this show's the Growth and Betterment Show. So we build on growth, knowledge, and betterment. We keep it on that, you know, in that arena. You know what I mean? So It's like 3 steps. So we start off with growth. You know what I mean? So let me know, what was it like? You know what I mean? Coming up. All right, where you from? Where you originally from? Let's get there. Start there.
Well, I'm born on the hill. That's AKA Beirut in South Norwalk, but I grew up on Lexington Avenue, aka Black Land.
All right. So what would be the era you would say you grew up in Norwalk?
The crack era. I started in the crack era.
Right.
That's where we come from.
Right.
But I grew up in the grimy 90s era. That was when I was outside. When I first came outside, it was the grimy 90s era.
Right.
And that's the era I was actually started running around in the streets. Right. You know what I mean? But the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Born in the 80s and shit, I was, you know, just a little kid running around and watching, you know, I call it the paid in full era.
Right. Okay.
Like everything in that movie Paid in Full, I seen it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We seen all of that. Dudes driving around and, you know, that whole era. I seen that. It wasn't until the 90s got a little older when I started, you know, partaking in that.
So tell me a little bit of the atmosphere of the 90s in Norwalk, Connecticut.
Oh man, the 90s was wild. Like everybody was that was the Wu-Tang era, the Onyx era, so everybody was either, smoking that Wu, or they was running around robbing everybody, and it was the gangs was heavy in Norwalk.
Right.
The hustling era was heavy. The murder rate was heavy.
Mm-hmm. So
it was a lot of things you had to, either fall victim to or become a part of, or just stay out the way from.
Right. So more or less growing up in that era, being from Norwalk, Connecticut, and what would you say, like, what type of knowledge would you give that you got from coming up in Norwalk, Connecticut? Like, what type of knowledge you would give to the people?
Trust no one. Stay drug free.
Right.
Because a lot of people that I saw was made men, either dead or walking the streets trying to find themselves to this day. A lot of people, that was in that life in the 90s, still locked up from being betrayed by their friends. So I say, like, to the new generation, man, listen, if you ain't got to, don't do it.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Well, that's some knowledge for you, man. If you don't got to, don't do it, man. Don't force yourself into a situation.
Because that seemed like the new wave right now. It's like, I gotta be this, I gotta be that. But in the 90s, if you was outside, you had to be. It wasn't no I gotta be, or I'm gonna do it just to, fit in, or I'm gonna do it just to, look cool. Back then, you was either that or you was getting washed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right now, everybody has a choice, and they taking that other route for the cool. What my people just said, it's the clout era.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no clout back then. You either was or you wasn't. If you wasn't, you was getting washed up real fast.
Right.
Real fast. And dudes is getting washed up now, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's with these young boys. It seems like it's a privilege to go to jail for life or die.
Right.
And it don't make no sense to me.
Right.
We was fighting to live.
Fighting to live, that's a fact.
We was fighting to live. They in a race to die or go to jail forever.
Yeah.
And go live from get his phone in jail and go live and brag about how they got 90 years. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Lost in the sword. Right.
Bragging
about
make no
something.
Sense to me.
Trying to get bragging rights when you bragging wrong. You can't have bragging rights when you bragging wrong, man. You doing the opposite.
We was fighting to get out of that.
That's a fact. So, give me some experiences that you would say throughout. You know what I'm saying, your prison. What was your prison experience like? You want to speak about that real quick?
I had it easy in prison. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna start off by saying don't go to jail.
Right.
Jail is definitely foo-foo. But I always had it easy in jail because of who I was on the streets.
Right.
And then I basically was in and out of there since I was young. So it's like the same people from the youth,
mm-hmm.
all the way up until you get old enough to get in them cells and being a grown man in jail. You see the same people, and you basically know everybody. So, you know what I mean? I had it easy in jail. Like, I was running around doing what I do, how I wanted to do it. Like, but it was still, don't nobody want to be caged up and you got to lock up and shave, shower, and shit when they tell you to. But other than that, but jail was jail, man. I ain't really have it bad in jail, like,
Now, Mo, so what's something in jail that you would say that you learned from, or something that you take with you to this day that you would say is, substantial?
I used to hang out with a lot of old heads in jail. A lot of people used to always ask me, why you with them old heads? Why you with them old heads? And them old heads is the reason I never went back to jail. Because I wanted to hear what they was talking about. They've been doing this before me.
Right.
Shit, some of them before my daddy. So, I took their experiences, and I used to sit there and play cards with them, chats with them, and just listen to what they were saying. And they used to throw me a lot of jewels that I wish somebody threw me before I went to jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, not having a father around and all that, that played a part. Like, you just following what you see and what you know and all of that. But I definitely took away, I seen a lot of dudes that wasn't coming home I seen a lot of dudes that been in there, 30, 40 years, and they wasn't going home no time soon, and they used to throw jewels to me, and how to move, and if you is gonna move that way, you'll move like this and do it like this, or
right.
just or basically just go home and focus on your kids and your family, and don't come back. Right. So I took it all, because I ain't gonna lie and say I came home, a changed man. I came home and was still with the BS, but I just took what they did and applied. I took what they told me and applied it to just, all right, I'm not gonna move like this. I'm gonna move like this. And to this day, I ain't been back.
Right. And salute to that, bro. You know what I mean? Salute to that. I can attest to that. You heard? Man, I remember coming up, man, hearing about the bro, man, and then meeting the bro, and then, publicly behind the wall, like, you know what I'm saying? And then touching down and really getting to view how you move. And we really like, yo, you's a powerful brother, man. You feel what I'm saying? And you got a lot to imprint to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I'm honored to do this interview, you heard?
Word.
You from where I'm from, so it feel good that you got people from where you from that are still made men that stood tall, you heard? You know what I mean? We not perfect, but shoot, we staying tall, man. It's 10 toes down.
I tell people all the time, there ain't nothing perfect about me, man.
Yeah.
I'm still work in progress.
Right.
People that see me living like how I'm living, whatever. Oh man, you came. I said, man, I'm still working. Yeah. Every day is a struggle, because when you coming from that era, like we brought up earlier. When you coming from that era, it's in you.
Right.
So it ain't nothing but a switch. It ain't nothing but a switch to turn back into that dude for 2.2 seconds, but them 2.2 seconds will get you 5 years. Right. You understand? Right. So it's like, it's hard every day. I'm out here fighting. I might gotta let somebody say something to me that back in the day, it's blood running down their face. But you know what I mean? I gotta use that brain that we all born with, but we just choose not to use at certain times. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be like, all right, let me pause time real quick. What's the movie? Matrix, when they was shooting at him and the shit slowed down.
Yeah.
You basically got to do that in your head, slow it down real quick and figure, okay, if I do this,
right,
and you got to look at your kids, the money you done saved up, all that's about to go away.
Right.
Your crib, your car, everything about to go away if you make that one choice.
Right.
I mean, you might get away with it, but you might not.
Yeah.
And that's what keep me in the house.
that shadow of a doubt, that little piece right here.
I might not get away with this one.
Nah, this one right here.
This one right here. This dude talking crazy, a little suspect. He might.
Yeah.
He might dial something. So I can't take that risk no more, man. I'm too old, man. I ain't gave him my whole youth, man.
Right.
I gave him my whole youth. Like, y'all got enough out of me.
That's why we got to talk to the youth so they can have their youth. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have the opportunity.
I do. Like, I don't even, a lot of dudes like to, go live and put shit with the kid, what they doing for the community. I don't put none of that. Like, because I was taught as a youth, like, if you do it for the camera, you're not really doing it from your heart. Once you turn the camera on, it's not sincere.
Right.
But I can bring you a bunch of young boys that ain't got jobs. Dudes is banging. I mean, they still bang. You're going to bang forever.
Right.
But they got jobs. Right. They take care of their families. We get up, we do it. Like, yo, I talk to them. Dudes come to me to this day like, yo, I heard you the big homie, we going to do this. And I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't doing that. You got a job?
Right.
You got kids? You got this?
Right.
Nah, come on, man. Well, I can't find no, I got you. Come on.
Right. Say that.
Link you up with one of my peoples. He got a company. Here, go over there. Go get some money. Get up out of here. And a lot of dudes respect me to this day. Like, yo, man, if it wasn't for you, yeah, man. Because it was easy for me back in the day to, a young boy run up on me back in the day. I needed, I'll put a pack and a gun in his hand. Go ahead, man, get right.
Yeah.
And I got to atone to that. See, that's one thing. I feel like I lied when you asked them 3 questions. When you said, have I ever assisted the oppressor?
Right. But you
in a way, you kind of did.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
But more or less, if you gonna take forth for trying to survive, you feel what I'm saying? Then it's like you giving them more credit because though you aided and assisted, it wasn't willingly. You feel what I'm saying? So more or less, in that aspect.
Okay. If you put it like that,
you know what I'm saying? In that aspect, I used to be a person that look at it that way, but I no longer give them any credit because at the end of the day, no, I'm not aiding and assisting you. I'm trying to survive within the situation you put me in. I'm literally having a natural reaction to an unnatural situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. We gotta fix it. That's all. Yeah, real right.
I just said that like, yo, it's natural. It's in you.
Right.
Because of the environment. So, okay, I'll take that back.
Yeah.
So, nah.
Dude, man, because, hey, man, they be doing it. That's why we gotta do what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why we gotta deal with growth and betterment, man, bettering our situations because we do come from that. We do have it in us. We can't act like, you know what I'm saying, you gonna throw a lion. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you gonna meet a lion in the jungle, and he's not gonna act like he's in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or you throw somebody in the cage, they're not gonna start acting like an animal. You know what I mean?
That's another jewel I got from an OG in jail. We sitting there watching something, and I guess a lion they had the lion in the circus, and the lion just flipped out one day and just attacked me, and you know did some lion shit, and they killed the lion.
Right.
He a lion.
Yeah, lion.
He a lion. That's what lions do. They kill and eat shit. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
So you gonna kill him because he being him? You gonna punish him? He a lion.
Yeah.
You took him and put him in this cage and did all this to him and expected him to do what you want him to do. Nah, he was a lion.
Right.
He did lion shit.
Right.
So that you can apply that to us, like what you just said. Like you put us in an environment. We grew up how we grew up, and then when we did what we did that type of shit.
Right. And just so y'all know,
at the end of the day, we trying to better ourselves and be better lions, but at the end of the day, we still lions.
We still lions. You know what I mean? The struggle, that's why we say the struggle don't stop. And that's why we use the concept of made men the way we use it, because regardless of the struggle, we still kept our head. We still kept our character.
Head.
You feel what I'm saying? Head. No matter though, you can trip, but like, okay, you the person that already accepted the consequences of what might happen because you overstand yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make you made. So now you can imprint something into another person where, yo, the road you headed down is going to produce a character that's going to be something that's you're not going to be able to easily get rid of. So don't put yourself in that predicament because certain situations produce certain things in you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's just reality. You know what I mean? Word. So more or less, bro, you know what I mean? Let's tap into the third segment. I mean, we dropped some knowledge on them about, you know what I mean? You drop some knowledge. Let's speak about betterment, man. Before we tap into that, man, let me remind y'all to like, share, and subscribe, man. Get down with us, man. Growth and betterment, man. This is what we do. We build, man. We build and we build and we build. And from all this building, man, guess what? We're going to have us a pyramid, right? But it ain't going to be no tomb. It ain't going to be no tomb, man. It's going to be, but there's going to be some treasures in there. Believe that. You know what I mean? So build with us, man. Growth and Betterment Show, man. Let's get back to it. Hey, bro, so pertaining to betterment, man, what would you say now, you know what I mean, is better than was before? Like, what would you say is now is better, or what can get better, or what should we do to make things better?
As far as what?
As far as what your experiences were, what you come from, or for the hood within itself, us as a people, you know what I mean? Like what you think is better, or what should get better, or what you think things that we can do to make things better. You know what I mean, for us as a people.
To make things better, it take people like me, you, like I just finished saying, like I do now. Like, I view the youth, I can't save everybody. I learned that. That was a jewel I learned. You can't save everybody.
Right.
But if I can reach my hand out and put my hand on a young boy's shoulder, like, yo, man, I used to be you, but I was worse than you. You could turn around.
Right.
They need that. Right. They need them people to catch them early and turn them around so that them people don't put them in that situation and turn them into animals and put them in cages and all that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then right now, you know, it's businesses, you know, they giving people things that people didn't have back in the days. Like, we started a business, like start a podcast, start something. Right.
Plug that in real quick, bro. We
got the podcast, the Make It Make Sense podcast, Spotify. You can catch us on Google Play, TuneIn Radio, or the Anchor app. Or, you know, after we do the episode, the following week, we put the video on YouTube, my YouTube page, Minatee, Minatee, Heff, Heff. And you catch up on, we on season 2 right now on the podcast. I gotta get you up there too, bro.
I'm on there. Huh?
Yeah, man. Come on, you know I gotta get you up there. You gotta come up here when you in town. All you gotta do is hit me, bro. I'm out here.
All right, real right,
jumping.
Man. Real right.
But yeah, we doing the podcast right now. A lot of people can't believe me and my brother just knowing where we come from, like who we was in the streets. Like y'all dudes doing that. Yeah, man. Yeah. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
We gotta do something. Otherwise, you know what they say, idle hands is the devil playground. We sit around not doing nothing, we gonna start itching and get in some BS. Fall into some BS with the wrong people.
Right.
So yeah, man, you tell everybody, man, listen, with the Betterment, man, you could say it's opportunities, it's more opportunities than we had. Put it that way. It's way more opportunities than we had. And it was opportunities then, there was just nobody to tell us that.
Yep.
Now they got people to say that was like back in the day, they didn't tell us when you come home from jail, you legally homeless and by law they have to give you somewhere to live and you get an apartment.
Yeah.
They didn't tell us by law when you come home, you go straight to the state building, you get food stamps and vouchers for clothes and they give you money to get on your feet, whether you got somewhere to live or not. You legally homeless by law. People don't know that to this day, and they don't tell you that.
That's a fact.
So when dudes come home from jail, first thing they do is, baby mom going crazy, I got to get right. And what you do, you hit the strip.
Yep.
Not knowing, all you got to do is go to that building and holler at them same people that put you in that cage, I need me.
Yep, I need me. And they have to give you an apartment. They say you got to get a job, though. You got to get a job. They'll pay the first 3 months rent and your security. You ain't got to worry about that. They will get you right. But they don't tell us this. They never told dudes this. I'm out here telling dudes this. I got dudes' cribs. I got dudes' food stamp cards, all that until they got on their feet. I got a bunch of dudes all of that because telling them that. They was like, yo, you can do that? I'm like, yo, go down to the state building, tell them you just came home, show them your jail ID. All you got to do is go fill out some applications, get you a job, and you good. People think you just a female have a baby, she gets Section 8 in the projects. Nah, they got it for dudes too. Right. So you coming home from jail, go get yourself together, brothers. Tap in with us,
go
man.
Get yourself together,
y'all need to get linked in. Y'all need any help, man? We here for you, man. Just tap in, man. Email us, hit us up, man. We gonna help out, especially in the Connecticut area.
Yes, nobody putting nobody on that it's another way, because nobody told us this. But now that I got the knowledge and other brothers got the knowledge, we putting other dudes on like, dude, you ain't got to do that, man. I just came home, I'm messed up. Nah, dog, do this. You had you a crib in a month.
Right.
You had you a job in a month. You be all right. You get on your feet. They got to put you back on your feet. They took you away. Now they got to put you back on your feet.
Righteous. Say that.
And a lot of brothers don't know that.
Say that. Growth, knowledge, and betterment.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. That's what we talking about, man. This how we do, man. I told y'all get ready for this one. Y'all wasn't even ready for it. But I hope y'all ready now. Because it get real. It get that real, man. All this information and put it to y'all, you know what I mean? All this knowledge, information, all this stress we put our mothers through when we come home from prison.
Oh, man, yes.
When we can help out with the food and just at least be a help. You feel me? And the information you got right now, I know a whole bunch of mothers and sisters right now like, oh, listen here. You feel me?
Man, I went through listen,
y'all better go down to that building.
Death, man. I love my mother to death. I put my mother through hell, man. I had a good mother. I had a good mother, man.
Salute.
She wasn't perfect, but who is? But, man, I had a good mother, man. I put her through hell. Every chance now, listen. They sent me a stimulus. She said, you should give me half. I said, take the whole thing, man.
All right.
You deserve that. Take the whole thing. Yeah. She said, you serious? I'm like, yeah. Take the whole thing. That's you, man. That's you, man. Go out to eat or something, man. I'm pretty sure you missed a bunch of meals and whatever, trying to bond me out and send me money in jail.
Right.
That's you, man. We put our mothers through hell, man.
That's a fact, man. And you know, damn, that's real. That's a fact, man. We gotta.
Even though I wanted that motherfucker, but
blessed be, you heard.
Yeah,
man. What you put out in the universe, you get back, though, man. So it's honorable, man.
And that's another thing. You say growth that I learned. I learned that, man. Listen, my godmother said something to me one night at the Afties. She said, yo, you keep going through all this because that's the life you live. You keep dealing with these crazy broads because you're living crazy, you're attracting crazy. You're going through this in the streets because you're attracting that. Switch it up and see what happened. I mean, it took me about 15 years to catch that jewel.
Right.
But once I left certain people alone and left certain things alone, yo, everything good start happening. I ain't gonna lie, yo, in the last, 2 years, H-Wood? In the last 2 years, nigga, bags been falling out the sky in my lap. Opportunities been falling in my lap. Dude, we got the clothing, like, mad stuff just started happening once
I got the what? Hold on, what you just say, bro?
You said what?
You said the clothing.
Yeah, we got the clothing line, Minotti Clothing.
Minotti Clothing, man. Put it out there, man. Talk about it,
Yeah, man,
bro.
we got the Minotti Clothing, man. You can hit me up on Facebook, flip Skript, FLIP, or hit Gerard Meshack on Facebook, or on you can go on Instagram, Heffrey Bogart, HEFFREYBOGART, or hit Minotti, MANIT. Put the two threes. And we got women clothes. We just started the kids clothes. We got for the women we got the queen drip. We got for the big fellas we got the big drip gang.
Okay.
And for the kids we got the little drip, or you can just get your regular Minotti shirts. But we got the clothing for the women, which is really popping right now. The women is really soaking it up. Dudes be acting like they don't want to come out their pockets, but they're gonna spend $1,000 on a belt.
On a belt.
But yeah, man, we got that popping, and that was a good thing that came out of COVID. You know what I'm saying? It was sending people free money. So I said, you know what? Instead of everybody else taking their bread and going to ball out, I said, let's invest in us.
Right.
And we've been eating it off that little $1,200 they sent me. What, last year? When was that? Like last year? That little $1,200. We eating off that still.
Still, say that. Salute.
Still. You sent me $1,200, I'm still eating off it.
Say that. Old money, huh?
All money, nigga, from that era.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that money, hold up, man. I'm gonna keep flipping this.
Right.
It's just I ain't gotta turn around and wait for the cops to run up on me, because we did it legit.
Righteous.
Yeah, I ain't gotta look around for the deed. I see a truck going by back in the day, and then we get nervous.
Yeah.
A truck passed me now, cop right by, I throw my hand up, hey, how y'all doing, officers? Have a good day. Just don't come over here messing with me. You know what I mean? We legit. We can sell our shit on the street. I got the license to sell outside. So,
vendor license. Say that.
Yeah.
Salute.
I mean, it's opportunities out there, and I ain't gonna say like I just came across something. It always been there. It always been there. We just didn't know. Righteous.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I'm bringing back to that. Like, yo, it was always there. Just the knowledge wasn't available to us. And the people that had the knowledge, they wasn't giving it to nobody because they wanted it all for themselves. We spreading the knowledge, man. Yo, man, you can do this. You can do that. Wait, I can do that? Yeah, you can do that. All you got to do is this. You need to find out how? I'll tell you how to do it.
Right.
Get right. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I don't want to see nobody dead.
I don't know.
The days is over, man. We got to live. They killing us, man.
They killing us, man.
And
every time you go in there, man, and they kill us, you let that stone hit two birds, man. Stop letting that happen, man. We gotta get up on something, man. You know what I mean? We got to, but we ain't got no choice, man. There is no longer an option to be an idiot, man.
Facts.
It's no longer an option, man. There's no more excuses. The intelligence is out now.
The age of enlightenment, that's what they call it right now. The age of enlightenment is out. Like, if you ain't catching on, you ain't getting this, man, something wrong with you.
Something definitely wrong.
You around the wrong people.
Yeah, you're around the wrong people, man. Like surround yourself around real rights, man. And let's get back to that concept of dealing with people that's made, people that really, you know what I'm saying, kept their character together, man, or kept their head, man, because right now, it's a lot of people out there that's getting a lot of follows and a lot of stuff, and they know, and it's known that they haven't stood firm. You feel me? If a person can't stand firm in what they say they believe in, how can you believe in them?
Exactly. And I don't even want them followers around me.
Yeah.
Because that means you know how the phrase go, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything.
Right. That's a fact.
So if you can see that and know what that is, and you still running with it, you falling for it. Right. That means you stand for nothing. That means you got no business around me.
No business. That's a fact. A
fool who knows the truth and still follows a lie, he's a fool forever. He's a fool forever. And there's nothing I can teach you.
Yeah, Yeah.
There's nothing I can teach you.
It's a lot of unteachable motherfuckers out here, right?
Yeah, and you know, it's sad, but bro, we gotta let them, you just gotta fall by the wayside.
Hey, yo, one thing OG told me when I was in the Fed joint, right? And we used to always be talking, and like you said earlier, you can't save everybody, but I was always a person like, we could figure something out. And he said, look it, man.
It's always been like that, though. We both was.
Yeah. Hey, yo. Hey, bro told me, he said, man, hey, bro, somebody got to catch the bullets. You want all the thinkers? He said, you want all the thinkers and all the builders to be shot up and dead. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of this thing, even if we win, we lost because we can't even rebuild. Yeah. You feel me? This dude going to be an idiot. You feel me? I'm not saying we're going to condone idiotism, but if it exists for a reason. Somebody got to catch the bullets.
Hey, man, you play chess, man. Somebody got to be the pawn. Somebody got to be the pawn. They on the board for a reason.
So we letting y'all know right now, y'all got choices. And we just let y'all know the consequences of one of them choices.
You be the pawn.
Hey.
If you choose to be the pawn, hey, man, you're going to be going first.
Hey. And be okay with it.
Yeah. But a pawn could become a queen or a king.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
If you move right.
If you move right. Say that.
If you move right.
Say that.
But if you just want to be a pawn and stay a pawn, then you're going to be one of the first ones gone. And, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry for your family, you know.
Yeah, we're going to speak about it later, you know.
Yeah. I'm just throwing it out there, bro, you know.
No, but hey, man, I appreciate you, man. We could build, man. We could go.
Come on, man. You know what we used to do, man.
Hey, man,
we used to do, man.
We got some. Hey, man, this is my brother right here, man. Hey, check it out, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate y'all listening. Hey, yo, this ain't even finished, though. This ain't even over. You know what I mean? So y'all be prepared for more, man, because there's another part to this that y'all about to experience. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. I'm just gonna let it happen. You feel me? I'm just gonna let it happen. You feel me? This is, and everybody that know, they know. You know what I mean? So more or less, man. Hey, bro, man, I appreciate you pulling up, man taking your time to kick it with me.
You hit me, man. It's whatever, man.
Hell yeah, man. So you know,
you gotta never say nothing but a word to me, man.
Nah, righteous, and that's likewise, bro. You heard? Pure boomerang,
but
man.
You got to get on this podcast, bro.
Hey, listen, bro. I'm up there. Listen, I'm head up that way next week, bro. And I'll be out there for a little minute.
On a Saturday, pull up.
All right, for sure. I'll be there.
No doubt, man. Eat food or be food, he the toilet, go get